On August 10th, 2005, a normal day in Staten Island slowly began to unravel into something far more disturbing. That afternoon, 18-year-old Eliza sat alone in her home, flipping casually through a fashion magazine. Her mother was at work, and the house was silent, just the way she liked it before her own shift later that day. Eliza had recently graduated and was trying to build a future for herself. She worked at a moving company, saving money with dreams of stepping into the fashion world someday. But her life wasn't as simple as it seemed. Behind her mother's back, Eliza had been secretly exploring online dating, meeting people outside of her family's strict expectations. That day, after checking a few messages on her computer, she headed to the bathroom for a quick shower before work. Everything felt routine, predictable. But when she turned off the water, something strange broke the silence. A dull, unfamiliar noise echoed from somewhere in the house. It wasn't the usual outdoor sounds she had heard earlier. Curious but uneasy, Eliza wrapped herself in a towel and stepped toward the bathroom door. She had no idea that in just a few seconds, her life would collide with something she could never escape. What exactly was making that noise? And who, or what, was waiting just outside that door? Later that evening, Eliza's mother returned home, expecting everything to be normal. But the moment she tried to open the front door, something felt wrong. The door barely moved, blocked by something heavy on the other side. Forcing her way in, she was met with a scene that made her heart race. The living room was in complete disarray. Furniture overturned, drawers open, and belongings scattered everywhere. It looked like a robbery, but something didn't feel right. Valuable items were still sitting untouched. Then a more terrifying thought hit her. Where was Eliza? Panic set in as she called out her daughter's name. No response. Following the trail of destruction upstairs, she found Eliza's bedroom door shut and locked. That alone was unusual. Fear tightened its grip as she banged on the door, shouting, hoping for any sign of life. Nothing. Desperate, she called Eliza's workplace, only to learn her daughter had never shown up. That was the moment dread turned into certainty. Something terrible had happened. When police arrived and forced the bedroom door open, they found Eliza dead inside. The room was trashed, her body hidden beneath a mattress with no obvious signs of how she had been killed. It didn't look like a simple break-in anymore. This was something darker, something personal. If nothing was stolen and there was no forced entry, then who had been inside that house? And why? As investigators dug deeper, the case became increasingly complicated. At first, suspicion fell on Eliza's ex-boyfriend, a young man who had a history of showing up uninvited. His behavior raised red flags, but there wasn't enough evidence to hold him. Meanwhile, detectives uncovered another side of Eliza's life, one she had kept hidden. Through her online activity, they found she had recently met someone and invited him over the day before her death. That discovery seemed like a major lead, but it quickly faded when his alibi checked out and his DNA didn't match key evidence. Weeks passed and the case stalled. Then finally, forensic results revealed a critical detail. There were two different DNA profiles involved. One belonged to the man she had met the previous day. The other led straight back to someone much closer. Police reconstructed the events. The killer had entered through the back door, searching the house for money. But the plan went horribly wrong when Eliza unexpectedly crossed their path. In a moment of panic and fear, the intruder silenced her permanently. The shocking truth. The person responsible wasn't a stranger, it was someone from her own family. How could a desperate search for money turn into such a tragic and unthinkable betrayal? And what pushed someone so close to commit the unthinkable?